Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing The Shot, season 7, episode 7. Whew, I had to face myself back out on camera because that ending scene with Jada and Darnell was just. We'll get to that though. So the episode starts off with Darnell's birthday, and Jada and Darnell are celebrating. They're smoking weed together, drinking. She's like, "Oh, I got a doctor's appointment today." So she goes to her doctor's appointment, and they inform her that her cancer has came back and it's spread, and even chemo can't help it this time. So basically, they're saying she ain't got much time left to live, which is sad. Which is sad. So basically, Dom and Lene are at the hospital waiting on Jamal's updates, and they're saying that Jamal's still alive, but he is in a coma, but he's still alive, and they're just hoping and praying that he'll make it. So Jake goes over to see. So basically, Red's trying to figure out who shot him, and Jake's basically like he don't think it was shot, and it could have been Alicia, and they were telling him about Alicia and Tiffany and how Tiffany stays with him, and Tiffany's carrying, Alicia's son's baby or whatever, whatever. So then, um, Bakari tells Nook that he was looking out for him, and that's why he told him that the detective and Alicia, it was Reg who did it, so he can be off the hook, and this and that there. And Emmett tries to sleep with Keisha, and Keisha's saying she's too exhausted from the kids, so Emmett decides that after Darnell's party, he's booking him and Keisha a hotel room so they can just have some time for themselves, and kids and have the kids go away. So then Jake goes to the mall to look for answers, and then Nick's basically telling Jake, if you need to go through anybody, go through me. So then Shaw, Darnell, Emmett, and Victor are all at the table, and they're praying for Jamal and everything. So Papa's going through Instagram, and he sees that the white lady that the pastor she having an affair with posts a picture of him and the pastor, and the pastor's getting dragged online because he's having an affair with a white woman. So then, they're trying to clean it up. Papa's trying to clean it up. They're not listening to Papa because he's too young or whatever. And, they're just trying to clean up the mess. And the pastor ends up confronting the lady at the end. And she ends up storming off saying, like, you can't keep me a secret and this and that and third. I really don't care about that storyline, but, Victor and Nook are at Tiffany's house fixing, the cradle for Tiffany. And, they're getting into it, not seeing eye to eye. And, it's jealousy. And Alicia over here. So then, what you call it? I'm trying to think of his name. Emma's brother, whatever his name is, because I can't remember at the time. This is crazy. But Emma's brother, he he owes money from that gambling debt, and he basically gets told by Keith, the guy that works there, that borrow the money from Emma's safe and replace it before he can notice. So he borrows the money, pays it back, and Emmett notices and he spazzes out. He almost fires his brother, and he tells him who told him to do that, and he told him it was Keith, and he ends up firing Keith, and Keith is obviously mad at Emmett's brother. So then, so Alicia's basically talking to Tiffany, and she's saying that she doesn't care if she builds a relationship with Victor, but stay away from Nook because Nook took away due to something she was supposed to do, and Tiffany's basically like, I don't want nobody. Rob was the love of my life, and Alicia says, yeah, you say that now. So then Jake and Bakari are talking, and Bakari's basically like, our brothers don't mess with each other, so we shouldn't mess with each other either, and this and that. There. So, Darnell's having this party. Everybody's having a good time. He thanks everybody for coming out. And, it's like a disco 80s theme party. You know what I'm saying? Reg is talking to old boy. This scene's irrelevant. I should really skip it, but he was flirting with the girl, whatever. It wasn't really nothing serious. So then, Lisa's talking to the judge, and she basically tells the judge to, make sure she gets Reg locked up, and have to her favor. So the judge ends up asking the detective that she can get Reg locked up, then she'll let her son free, and the detective's basically like, deal, because she's already been on Reg's tail already, so that's nothing. So then Shaw and Reg are talking, and they basically have a heart to heart saying, I still got love for you, you know what I'm saying, like, you looked out for me and this and that and third. So then Shaw and Alicia get into it because she finds out that, Shaw's friends with Reg, and, Shaw ends up walking out on Alicia. So then Tiffany goes to see Nook, and they end up bonding or whatever, this and that there. Jamal ends up waking up from his coma. So, there's good news on that. And Alicia agrees to pay Jamal's hospital bills because obviously she feels guilty because, she's the one that shot him. So then the end scene, Jada tells Darnell that about the cancer and how she's not going to live long. And Darnell breaks down crying and, Jada holds him. So that was the end of this episode. And I'll see you guys next week for episode 8.